Yada otwediam po Nyankopon asese ode enedwa da wiei adom yei na madaroma yenkwa ene ahoɔden na kutae dwumade showdown awiabre ya transe ebedi nkomo na ya dwendwene omanga na ho na afi Ghana so afantompa ede afra ene awia nsempi ene ba beka ɛho asɛm wɔ ha na de hia ne sɛ o comment na de a ɔsɛmode ba na yekenka ni nyina ede ma dwumade twagu Kumasi online TV Tik TV and Friends of Ken TV channel so na onzo so ehwebi ka che onua se ebrena so showdown ni brena so showdown ya tenase enne enya sankoto kra na ensem a ekoso o Ghana ha efa ensem ba kumia ensem bi ohwe Ghana di independence na ja ye ban pema ma kan se da bi wo se ye ni kakra bi awufikesie mu ho no ye encourage bi ankose sika enkonkoye no mpemfo bi akansem bi edi afa ho behwe na edi eno so nkomo se 68 years nya ye Ghana edi pa na o no sebi yenya na ase de no mana ya nyingina behwe na yaka ho asam so na atumi aboa eno ntimo hye no so emfa emaye enu achi no yewura John Ginapo edi ase metudwa efa energy ne ho wose yenkane na sebi ewo sisi ye no baby ejina no Yankopon animu ni se kasa akono padia na omoboa but ombo modi bia se to to se be betimi abo mankania no so ejina so ye behwe na edi asem so ehonkomo ena awie etimo hya no so emfama ye opanyina ye fa na Atik Mohammed ka asem bi edi afa ye independence na ye di ye no wose do mampanyini mahama ye ni kurani eye pa wa ya ade papa o sad no ye no eno so behwe se ye bedi eno so enkomo na atumi aboa yina eni nsembe ka ho na wiai ye ba bedi eho enkomo na ye mampanyi dada na kufu ado ne papa je bi dan kwa adu a se papa yi ewu dada no Sunday unse na okwa asore a odan kopon aseni ade a yewura ye domkuma banu dani afenyo markings na opanyini kura edi asa okakasa wase no ye behwe na ye bobo ho kakra hwese papa yi eso nyama mpanyin bi still na ase opese opapa biem so opa nso e bibi di ma oman no ye behwe ne aka wonsam se eno netia ana ase entia mola ye behwe ne didi eno so nyina ho nkomo eni nsem bi eka ho na awie na ya atena ase midin ene ofadanso yenua bemma ye kwaku ye bo adankwa aye endis community member panyin enchoba be kayensa fe kwaku debra eno so ba be kayensa wa na ono so abia aboa mi bia koso ono so ye MPP ni na igna di bibia ko yoba memo wa ha
ofada nso mejo so a
na ho ye de
oba de na daru ma me ho ye na nso ye nyame adom pa se bibia hye ye de nyame adom bibia de da ye bibia de da na akwan so
sure
ofada nso so ho ye
nyame adom pa mo ye pa
o weekend ne ko se
o nyame adom ga kan kraja se edi independence ye nya hwe na jai na bia bia adwene ho
alo ofada nso na nga abede
o se nkenya hwe
nya bibi sen
nya bibi kakra
no manga na mu na nya 68 no kwada no manga na mu ni nya ya
se munyam de wo se minya se memfa Ghana no o se minya
yatia next year ye be hwe se obenya bibi
mate
ye no you okay ma
o se minya o sa ma achie mansa na ma achina ende na next year na se
wewu a
mewu
se de o se fe Canada
next year se ene ma ye ya hwe o pa me penalty
yatia
that's it na nanka tem se ni nkomo na fe na bibi wo ho a ba me ye ho awie
wo fada nso wensem de ma bone sebede onso okoto fante dokuna se de ya na wo na omo bodokuno no ahaban na ye de session ye de fa dokuno onsa ya wo momoamoa e de hye ne horo no sana nensem no mamoamoa me de hye ho no ha esan se ensem abeka me nsa wo fidiem hande no wo fada nso nya asem ketoa ye Professor Bedu Akosa chese nensem bi odi atudwa no ne de no kra de obi be sie boot for boot ankasa we just out biebi wose wonti ase na entia yewo o my Ghana na hospital abai bi ebebe bia sibi amanfo no maame no ne papa no bre edwo mma ko school Womu kwa wome koshia de ene doctor school you be kwa 7 years ebi ko nursing 4 years ni ade na the end of the day no ye MPC ene ministerial appointees won aja say aso wo mu hwe wo mu yade ya na de ye wo mu si plan mu na de fa waje so obi memu ye de wo mu akwa yare sabia wo so wo sre John Dramani Mahama se sa de na ekoso wo man Ghana de wo se ye ni yetwem eni kwasi ye soso sukura wo krom hanum sei esan se wo mu ne ye specialist wo mu so akosku akwa nimdie wo mu so ahua de wo ma so tese amanfo kura wo mu ko obi memu ni ade a ebi ye adwuma wo different hospitals wo outside Ghana ni ade na o man ya yetime ka me akwa ye se ye MPC ni ye ministers wo mu fa wo mu ye huri ni ye wo ma ye tui entu wo mu yade ya na ndie wo man Ghana ye kakla we da ho no mention no ni asa tabrim ni ade ama wo mu no wo mafiri obi Ghana no makopie mu obi mem no makwa yare sabia akwaja yare sa nti according to ono de ofadanso wo se ama ye nhwohwo John Dramani Mahama osre ni ye papa se sa de na ekoso ne de won hwe na won twem ne ya adwen ana
me ne ya adwen
won ne ya adwen enko won twem
kura tintontan
na wo fada so yin ni se on so ebi wo honom so na hospitals ne ade na equipment ne ade na
ya wan ya se de so be ye se ba mu
mom de ya ban
enti se wo na so we na se wo nya be kwa broche de nyina mfa na de na pro no mfa hwe do bo nu owu do nu ote wo
Ghana de asa ya do so kra
and why 100% pa men Canada ai
mo nyina mo nteno ma yi mu na
si etima
ye nyina ye mmere
yetenem
na mo ba mu nsi hospital si bi mu be si bi shukura na be Ghana si
yetima
ebi kura ko hospital mo nya mpa so no mada na ya be fa yi ministers ni ya be fa MPC ni ade wo mo yale anan de fa wo metu afro man Ghana akopie mu obi mem so mo kwa akwaja yaresa na wo fada nso entokwa bi shukura ko social media entokwa me yesen ka mi nkebi na so showdown so kwa de na ya se me bada man nkebi na je se bia na ma no ya chia na ma
wanya
Ogana Chief Father Kevin Taylor
omuda so kon
share enemi kopie mu wo Facebook a nyasam ketwa
omuda bom
wo mu dia yiri mu awie ya wo fada so nyasam ketwa
wana da fom na wana da no so
sisi are de ka me akwa so Ogana Chief Father soro ena Kevin Taylor eda fem Kevin Taylor chabwe dio peni bia wo maga yenka kra 90% we di obi atem ena weekend okadechi eto bomb ba ko pedo hwe na no ho
so why dey
seja o bagana o keti bagana o bagana no entete sa wo bia fa nani ehu no
sa
etu obi fa nani ehu no ofiri hanum si wo dwane koye no ena ne pictures ebe gu social media ne so enti pictures ebe gu social media so pe eno Okateche fifa be shom no se hwe be matine ne kon bia esi so a wo hwede anopa hwede awiane anadwo bia no wo didi mpenifo atem so wo mudi ye mu asisi an Kevin Taylor se Okateche fifa nye careful wo krom ha wo be ma insu okura no ntumi mpo num bi mfa ne minim ane na o make allegations bia wo same enkrofo miensa na sponsor Okateche fifa na ba ku ye NDC ni o ye tani wo kai na msi ana Harry na Idris no de ana ko Harry na Idris e ka me akwa he NDC aban ne ndi ne ye eno wose mienu na aka ne de wo mo ye MPP fo no no onim wo mo na mbre pa no
obebo mu din
ti NDC ni ba ku o she chira wo sponsor Okateche fifa Kevin Taylor so onim wo ena MPP fo mienu
e se fa na ho ba
na ni program anu o ye Saturday ye finance minister na no gina so de den dia
I'm say na ato force
ne ni abedi a chese wo so na sisi na ko social media no so wo mu gina mu o
Okateche so o jabo so ba we good o
ai me yada no
so yo hene so
ai wo kokoden papa
na mu no ba ko no
na wo fada so azebi wo hodom
asamba ya
asofo a wo so wo no de John Dramani Mahama ba ye so wo Magana ye nya asumdwe da
adem say dey
Ubekaya before 2024 abano. Oh, say video be ebe circulate wo social media na so a penifo bi a wo mo ye NDC fo na wo mu kura sekan ene ade agira shofu bia solide ma na wo mo de sekan wo mo di bubo fom ni ade wakai sa ene shofu na bekasa na wo video ni wo honom o say the video no hono bobi besie let's go and listen from the horses own mouth it ya monka me wona yenko ono angasa de no munsem
horses ono angasa ne no munsem ye hwehwani mu and we are very hypocrites yam pelo pare na NB
o say
sifo hwe NBC fo omo hwe say nkofo bi o mama kwan aba president ho no om de asum na ben no na so man hwe ya asofo ni bi om de asum pa na ben papa no na so o man hwe ya na yamu bi ya de ensegu ya chi ni etena fom na se yeyi ya ho ne eka akira soro a ne ebesi o party ni mu no ebe buru ni padwe ni omonti ase so because my life was in danger, my family life was in danger. Video call viral mini NBC executive pulling agent executive eja kwanche omo saw them with honorable free yankra saw them kentemno. That video put my life in danger. I was on national security radar. I confirmed by me fear they were looking for me to kill. Why now bow our friend is a prophet? You run feel prophet. So she took from cry. Our beda was it.
And I don't want to be out here now.
Penny Beno ni me normal. I can mention their names. Apart from honorable free and cross sending me message say they haven't forgotten about me. That is not enough. Because I have seen what they have done. I saw you on Makukom Akwadasi. I've seen it. Now, say when you see Amawasia Ubano Chrono, my yeni Sumnashu. Do you know the people that are making mockery of me?
A man for Sreme.
A man for Sreme, my sofa minimum Koya Quantre, Efremi and Nopania Yanime, assuming self a be a partner, Mammy Bibi, and a man from almost on Bedroom. Because ejumaya fo fatana ketia se mapoto manafia ye nchiri se mesumi de ye hwehwani mu and we are very hypocrites yam peno kware na NBC fo hweye NBC fo omo hweye se nkofo bi o mama kwan aba president ho no omo de asum na ben no na so man hwe ye
Konesa so pre pa ifu producer be fan chembra
edi wa fada so sofo ni nie wo se che se empire wo boye eniema wo ye to the extent so no ankasa kwa ne life kra was in danger or the nemabra boni ade nyina to cheskele just because no person NDC amanyokuo no e win election na so NDC win ye no me da simpo no ne nsankan
so wan nka kire no
o wan nka kire
obi so mo mpa
o send you omo be hu no e wa bo Elvis free yankra mo nyina ba
o hu no man nsapan
na say ni
dia o ban nsapan
na wonim say numerologist atageman ono should the same to ono kra de wo bien or grantee interview of one of the media houses and work say for girls wo we yenye ne twice na NDC fo be hu ne ma ne be ye bibi de ma wo mo na ama fa nkwa nkoto aba na so at the end of the day no me da wo father so me de
eni pa otimi shan koma gigi ye opambo wona shan kom 2 years sense na
so free ni de nya sam ketu na say de ayi obi be see videos ni ade circulate wo social media so John Dramani ma ha na ewi ni nkwa de ye tumi fa ni no kuma ni baba
me ba cho ewi ase no eni pa otimi pia bonte be hye koma nse ne be toba no ono ma me kiro ni fa fija ase ba do obi car no gate ya olodi no ani do di nipa efiri bi ba ye no ebra ka ne ye ma no na omopele odin fi ho no meti ka se de bi do obi ye no na o se de ma no nya wa akofo bi ba ye
ya ni ye de ba ye
Jordan say
we wi ni kwa de
enyo onfo bi ama papa we
de biara wa hu biara no wa mo se wa mo chei intine is excellency John Dramani Mahama we de wam so ma gina wo mo na so aye adwuma de adwuma mu odi yankasa ene de ama na di nkunim inti so po wo mo ji wo mo na
na emfa obo
but what father so yenhwe ni say kame kwakwa say ya ADDO'S do na anu adabedu ko bi so ebe keka nsem bi Nigel krade ye say ye ni ba akokra de ahye ne nsa because Nigel so bo adwuma papa Nigel
oye dey adwuma no ye
say de o nyina ne mpa ye mu odi ye de ma NDC
obi anya hwema NDC bia ade na da o se ka ho asem me ewiase ne wo no ye mpa ne koreka sasa fone timi benya daje be kan say abato ebese na wusu bem ye ba pa pam boye
na do pam alo no kwa na we no nya
oh yes ni da bi obe
anti the first say na odi kan now uni prophet kwate pa be kan yan sa na opam bo be kasa
on kan say
ono so kai to the extent on kwa ne nkomhye no was declare say ya ade after say ya to aba na wie no ba omi abeba abonten beba be kasa wa accept defeat kura nsana wono kura be ka to order da no so inti eno so me so me ma yefa
ya komudini ya papa wenyesu se correction ni so kacha so mu mpejam etetia ye nsuma o se wa ma nka se bompa ma no gana fo Nyankopon na ehira ye ya na ehunu se da bi ye science anya ompa nya ohwe ye mo ya nwire ho na munya hunu ama mo hunu ya che de bia so fofo hunu esa na de na papa so boa ana sa umpo ye bibi mahama mpa NDC a se ya fa sapa ne bae mo de gana so fo na so ye akwanche mo odin sapa akwa sapa ye
ne enkudim de na be was at least
onya hwe do nya ya no
do nya ya fa envelope obi na so wo che fa anya unini ni aseda se
so se one mahama bae a
ukọ bosom ho na ukọ pie mo bosom ho na se ukọ na ukọje ba eba de beda wo yemu wi a wo nkọ bosom ho
ya nkwaje ba mfi bosom ho
ene ya seme da ho the moment a wo bosom ho
yankwaje ba mfi bosom ho
people should learn how to appreciate people
yankwaje ba mfi bosom ho
me aso fa wo ma sole a wo ma je jirem ne ye ma we ba me de bia me ka se nyam na mo obi aba ye ba wo mo yi wo manim ede wo ma bra bo beto chaskele wo ka ne ade nyina no o see go to a point anu onu ankasa mo no kura no na ba bia ne mba beda kura na ba be ye problem because at the end of the day no na amafo attack no people were attacking it's who say won to me nkoda na sia me srew at the end of the day me nkoju me so chem say boshum hono na akoye na nka akonyi nkudim dia anka at the end of the day nka boshum no nkoda na sia what are you people
going to do?
Many abre me see
safo no o me hu video kan e dey o me hu asofo pia bant make say o me hu
so video it's been almost 2 years
oh
2 years asem
onya hwema mahama
wonya hwema mahama
ano timi sanga na foso mko tutu abama mahama da
na nde beruko bi show ka so
ma o munya me say kasa uje mo wan sofo be
and ye na kasa ye from masaya kasa dia
en na me free me call ye fijase na ye kwakoto baya ko bombe sie di uma na oto ahwede na do am say ma me comfort o say ye fem comfort o na ni age afom say ara so me sofo e dey
what wedi
obi enu say akufo de o mana ko du say dey che so wan ase amoma na ye bre ntine na e dey na na we wan be hu say won na hu say akufo de mu ambi bi
ene me se mo ko ho nko ade me da ase de mo nko da ase
o say mama ko ho o me video pictures evidence che say ko ho
mo ye Nyankopon ba yo be charge yo bi mo ya de kan
Nyankopon ko so o so tie na ya tie o so ba bonkum ade ma ne fa hu say ya mpa so ye bibia mo obi a nyamesum enye ne sa ye mo bi hu
na mo di mo recognize ko su be pa ba da be ya mo jegira da so de mu a mo manifest ere na ma so before na wo jire mo ma mo di ya
onya hwe Bible say so obi ma won se bonkum ade ma ne fa ne hu ena do be ya mo e secret ye nka bo bi nte so that's it eni so fo a wo say wo dey bible na yi adwuma nyame na afra wo yi adwuma oso Nyankopon nu masem so.
And Wafadan, so despite everything the politicians should also have it in mind, say, Oko for her, Uncle, now Kobo, Nipa is Uncle Becrow. Elvis Sankrananka Samu, I don't know why Wafadan is still trying his best or before woman shows because the person I body, the Nipanaka Babantia Becasa, the dear to my Nipan. I didn't tell Quay or Quay Nesco, the man. I'm a fan to just say, Obama won, Oma 1 billion. Said I don't chade ye, yeah, who say, Oman 1 billion cars on small piano. You, what's on ya? Oh, Mamma Jane. And there were father, so ye honey, young concrata, and when and crata, and some woman cassa. Now, and some one crata, and maybe she made the most chance here, every the chronicle. Now, Oji the chronicle crata, now, they said 2 alleged Nigerian kidnappers failed to meet bail terms. Kidnappers mienua allegedly yes wo free Nigeria no nanka wo mu hwe enim senka court beja wo mo so unfortunately eniema entumi ankonsa sa show na minority leader afenyo markets ono so nimfoni eda ase hono ma wo say or sign on fire in parliament accuses government of hating e-levy but used its proceeds to celebrate Independence Day. Now other Independence Day ya ye and afenyoma case fear day twem we wo gina parliament no wo kase said ye NDC amanyoko nam prepi no mo kasa editia e-levy no na so e-levy ya mo share bo se mo ba mo betwem amunya ntwemu eno a hu sika no ho ani adodode na mo boaboa no a Independence Day no mo di edi ye free the chronicle na yenko Republic Press yeko pie mo hono ma yankasa ye former finance minister Ken Ofori Atta Nimfoni Eda Honoma Chese Office of the Special Prosecutor declared no wanted no ehon sensem na miridi story at Cheseda Honom. According to Ken Ofori Atta Olukrade was sure free of my Ghana that was 2024 January. Yeah baba tuwa banimu nyina no Ken Ofori Atta krano na oni o my Ghana. Na sa accusation na ya Chese Special Prosecutor Eddie Abono send who mubi we yi ano say sade ma for na ye de abukwedu ye de aboni nyina no wonim ho left no ba benim ho right into wonim nienti a special prosecutor edini din ede abasa ensensemi no de o ka che special prosecutor klasa nko o ma na lawyer fo mpo aba na de wo honom no oni na lawyer fo etumi atwetwe nkobo de so still na special prosecutor say nya na lawyer fo na wo so hu ya ne say chese tax bi abo rani fia tim boss Ghana for ira mon kama kuma ntu muyem na wono de wonim said de ekoso na wonim ho left enim ho right and na sa 2024 ya wuke kura na at the end of the day no wenye esifom no onya finance minister biom chondo obeduru man Ghana anu ye biara wo honu bianom ade a ode ebema special prosecutor saso na ye former president ADDO'S nimfoni eda ase hono man. Yes, Ekufuado stands up for JB Dankwa enra dadie na enye asem ketua kra ewo achim just okopie mu ewo honom dia na minority leader NPP for ni ade wo nyina no ko join na na Dankwa Ekufuado ne hu keni celebrate JB Dankwa and 60 years anniversary saso na NIB lost gifty or worry mami na nanu ada news ba ya kire se NSA scandal yi de just ya de ne hu bom papa na ghost names are just a woman no enya asem ketwa nturu obepie mu o man Ghana that was last week Thursday ni fiada pe na just say ye to sa e de frɛ no na okopie mu wo honom ne yese masa ye hwe said ye ghost names in ne just said ye wesifo ebu o man Ghana afa so bukata ne de yade ye hwo ankasa nti usafata se e wo se ye ma kotwiri mu na royafo achi a wo mo hwehwe na besi sabre ya mene mo e kase e yade a wo mu enya ehu no yenko the new crusading guide eno MP wants parliament over reckless private travel agreement for president tisi ano ye mampeni beti ane se yesi ye mampeni ka na ni nua ma na etwi ye mampeni no onam hanum se na chese ndi MPC enwo mutitimu ni ade no na chese MP e de akwakoto floor of parliament se de ekosho no ya ade a chese entumi emu akra ukope the new crusading guide na obehu story no ewo page 3 and then 10 saso na NPP lawyer ladies get new president Ken Oforiatta versus John Dramani Mahama lead government a simple breakdown. Free the new crusading guide na yanko the daily searchlight. The daily searchlight so no okonya krata ni bia be hu se gifty or worry ne name ebo hono ma no so ma cho se e yade a che se NIB okopie mu ewo honom no besi sabre ya me no wo ka se wo mu ye wo madwen se wo mu janu even though say investigations egusu a ekoso saso na IGP pays last respect to late mother-in-law at Vakpo Tozi. If I'm correct with the name, you're correct so yeah we didn't na mode acheme. So far the daily searchlight stories are a few honum eba no na makenkan dia mamani yenko the daily analyst yekonso John Dramani Mahama visit Burkina Faso today. Ukopie mo Burkina Faso wo mo mampeni say ade ba ko ohun ni say ebebua wo mo ne kuro yie papa de say wo mo be faame wo mo be duaduane ma inuaba ba ire ba nchebro de ne ade said ye be ya timemufo nsa ebetumi akọ ma no nti no ye mampeni John Dramani Mahama sabre ye wo Burkina Faso no de Burkina Faso president asha ase se wo ye no wo kọ na wakwaji hunimde no wahwe so wo be pie mo man Ghana ebetumi aboa na me se Ghana ye wonde se 4 years so na amafu do mo kokromoti beto obetia odi a na chese eduane boa ye den ono so mbese 2028 NDC be lose election de wo kwa akopesa nimdie no no de aba be pie mu man Ghana na etumi aboayen saso ena OSP investigation Oforiatta breaks silence. Minister wants Chinese firm ena over 20.6 million worth of illicit products seized at Temale. So kopie mo Temale just ndruboni a woke kabo mu a it is almost 20.6 million Ghana cedis. Ya dia just customs for so womonsa asom as to say ya one day ni ade the investigations are still going on at the beto from bian mojidie say enter nyame ya dom echina enkrata ebe ba bonte no ye behu ewom yenko the Herald nso Asante Bedu etuom ni mfoni eda honoma eche say Asante Bedu etuo returns home on chartered flight baby I want to kwaje ayaresa na ka mi akoyeze na na rodan kwagu fare na busuafo nyina na ase de wo mududu na yali wona no wo wa be mu me pese me cheso wona na MPP wa be mu a wo mu diska no wo mu sudi mu ntinti mapa mu nya appointment ni ade wo betin sem bia na yetu kwan ye ko obi memu ye kwa akwaje ayaresa ba mu nyina no ye we hye mu speediest recovery saso na ex-presidential suffer questions continuous stay of Akufo-Addo appointees. According to Onono, was one TSC and John Dramani Mahama besi na wano wo kase. Na nado nanko Akufo-Addo appointees bia wo ye wo mom ewo baby a woti Flash Tower House na say Jubilee House. Wo mu gusu a wo hono ndo be ka che na John Dramani Mahama say once scatter wo mu nyina no obi enko fie nya sa na wo mu didi mboni ankasa ene beba bebata eye John Dramani Mahama ni di ho saso ena ye finance minister so ni mfoni ebo hono ma yes finance minister engages Makola traders ahead of 2025 budget presentation nyame adom echina ena chese ye finance minister atoforsen wode ne first budget ankasa eba abantiti sabre ya menemo ka say do kopie mu Makola a wone ye nuanom ne ade a wo mo tonton ade wo honom nyina no one wo mo ekotwetwe enkomo yenko the inquisitor yakwa NSS payroll scandal ghosty gifty detail gift your wire ho sensem ya ena aba be piemu e wa hanim say saso na John Dramani Mahama on good neighborliness visit to Mali. I read on this story and then I learned say John Dramani Mahama saying nearby countries are ebe oman Ghana nyina yenya eduane free honum te se Burkina ye krantos ni ade free honum ande ukopie mo honum a border ne so aye chenchen no aha ya ade asa ade ni nyina no oba betwem ti no se ndi obi di ntos free Burkina Faso obepie mo oman Ghana enema ebetumi aye simple na yen fiansa na customs for ba beteti nipa no ene ade border and I think say eno so ne ade ba ko ebetumi aboa wo oman Ghana ye papa Saso ena finance minister Somfoni eda efom hono ma no so no ekasa ede afanya me adom na ne budget awode eba abonteno Techiman South MP worried over president security. Yes sisi ane de yema mpeni ni security sem no ade a ewo fom ye papa o chena be hunu na ne nua na etwi na de be chi be huna chese wo tini nua flight mu ni ade so yema mpeni won fa nua sem ni ade no empe biebi no mfento na de wo kwa security ya sign the amount wo ko ha wonne ne nko no chena nko bibi besi a yehu nipa ye betimi holding responsible yenko the Ghanaian publisher ye minority leader Atoforsen and no ya minority leader for your Mackenzie Nifoni ena ebohono say minority leader cautions NPP against division efutu okasia pa ena wadema NPP say intiti muno yado shododo wetimi wakame no yado shododo mama ye na yenka ye humbom na 2028 yentumi nkokodin ye betumi aboa na ye winning election saso ena Ekufu Ado defense JB Danquest legacy nyina no enrada chese die piemu ewo JB Dankwa ni 60th anniversary no na yakode custodian na NPP will bounce back afenyo Markins give hope to party supporters yanga say minority leader ndie this time round no waka kire NPP fo nyina se monkama kuma mfantum yem we dey first time at chese party bia ba yawe and this wo mo bebe wo mo tina afie 8 good years na ye 4 years aye betwe wo hye wo nyina bo se ade a 2028 nkunim de betumi aye MPP de MPP o say ye wo mo bankasa saso ena dum sotoment Mahamas government sisi ande bushia dum shone de ya do shododo ene ya kura ye ba adwuma yi abosen 235 ya gibe 3 edi ahye ye ho na dum shone de yenim se yese ye mampeni wo mo hwe ne energy minister wo mo hwe se wo mo bekeka niema edi esi eni ama yese de be ya dum shwa sisi ane emene Ghana fo nyina akon no bibia betimi aye come parliament speaks leaders of committees wo mo shomfoni ena just shegu ewo asiye honom yenko the Daily Dispatch Daily Dispatch dia I did not pay $2 million to fund Accra Sky Train project ask GIIF Joe Gathe ena making allegations no sensema amoke kadefa me huina no mesrem ye papa no kura biare ni mita 2 million de ben no kura no minim ho hwe nti bebi biare amote asem ni free ye no wose mon san ko GIIF ho na monko bisa no no mbom no encheche nsem ni mu ye emfa emmamom saso na the classified US document show the CIA was behind Kwame Nkrumah's overthrow President Mahama seat match no or kasa no ena we shu kopie mu ho nti ukoje the Daily Dispatch ansema wo nyina no ubetimi akenkan bi yenko the Daily Guide Daily Guide ya Ghana Mali for stronger trade tires I think say no so no medical ya church mu edi amam saso na afenyo marking elogize JB Dankwa NIB details gives your why remains GRA intercept 20.6 million illicit cigarette tapentadol in northern region and so no ade amachechemu ede amamoda yenko the new publisher yekodia John Dramani Mahama ene ndieja why we ne soldier for atade ya just wo china honum se bema nkasa ne picture ebo hoyi and some of the to dwane yes John Dramani Mahama sisi ane de wonye save kra we Techiman South MP ena edi to dwane nyina no wo sre ye speaker of parliament Alban Subani Bagbeni say na say ne said ye niamasi fe koka kono e kame akwa say ne security system na wo fom e say ye tumi hwe na ye miemu ankasa menuane no wo china madam funi na ona midi na chi ne ade ne de ade a entumi embo sa so na JB Dankwa gave us the name Ghana. Stop the evil lies against him. Afenyo market se ye ba beji di o my Ghana no JB Dankwa na daroma ene ma o my Ghana ye benya aside nti no je se entro ne ade a mo ka ede to ne show egu nanim ase no ade a entumi emboa. Boli bans expressive Islamic weddings anu kopie mo boli a yesi ye nuanom kremofo a just wo mo ye wedding kuntan ne ade ahemfo wo so wo metwem and then wo be wo obi no ne obi awo 8 one na wo 9 yesan so woni ska wo de be ye wedding content no na wo nware no na so ka we de bibi kakra bia no ma ba ma ebusuafo mienu atena se ne ye hira so na de wa de ekofie ti no se wedding content ne akogji baby kakra ka na de obi tumi sesa no 50 40 ni ade me pa cho ahemfofo ne se wo metwem ti no wa ye ready so ba be ware no hwe na wa nkototototo ntade bebre na ankwa ensem number saso na the Meridian ukopie mu ewo sa newspaper mu nso a afenyo marking so let's unite for victory in 2028 afenyo marking to NPP supporters saso na Pastor Otabel calls out fake prophets in Ghana says 95% are quacks Pastor Mensa Otabel and was sure my Ghana the obepie mu hanuma asofofo be 95% wo nyina do just say entro na asha wo ma wo mu firi nyame mfre wo mu nhia nyankopon wo bebia aso obi ye botwe di ampo nyankopon twe di ampo nyankopon wo mu nso wo mu bobi ye ka so obi ye kwaka just wo mu no wo masan abon apro atete apansam and the Pastor Mensa Otabel ena eka sansem we so na gunmen killed 3 in Bunduri attack table for ye newspapers no de a few honom ba ye no ena sabre no metimi akenkan ni nyina no de ama yetie for ene yahwefo nyame ya adoma china ye finance minister or the media or the first budget eba ye gusua relax ye tami kuchu ye twei because wo mo hye Ghana fo bo bebre ebi ne se nyame ya adom no wo mo ba yi levi wo mo betwem betting tax ni ade wo mu betwem ye gusua wa tweye mu a ye hwe sesa ne ma wo ka so wo betwem ni nyina no nyame adom akina wo tena se na wo kasa wo betwem ana se wo ntwem and is it new tax bi no de beba be remu ana but the minority eye NP before no so no wo mu china wo mu na so ankasa wo mu kase enya de a wo mu ba be ma NDC amanyokuo no 1 gab mpo say 0.003 centimeters mpo na bushia wo mu mfa ma wo mu no wo mu mfa tax fofo bia embeche Ghana for coincidence wo mu anu wo mu ka che Ghana for say tax ne dosho tax ne MPP aban edi bumukon enu nti ene mansesan ye be mu nti ene nsesan ya be mu dia ye hu ne nti a wo se mosa so ede tax foforo ebe count ye na no ye ntami kuchu nyame adom akina Kumasi online GH Kumasi online TV ye be streaming ye budget no ede ama live nti mese onya subscribe ya na wa subscribe dia ma wa share video we ama unu bi ono so wa share ede ama obi foforo se de be ya nyame adom akina ya to force na china ne na so na wo kasa ede afa oman Ghana yesika sem ho wo mo ba ye den na wo ma ye den wo mo be ye ene ade nyina fa Ghana yesika sem ho send na na do John Dramani Mahama wo betu kwai den wo de call ye ministers ya appoint wo mo ne ade nyina wo gina ho no ma ade obekasa de afa ne nyina no yetumi atibi ewo yashum mide me be say de me bompa ya ene say betting taxi wo mo be ye free wo because we de ye boshe no mo share na I think I saw say MP bi mi refi MP ni din o say betting tax no kra no say ye be ka say ye betwa betting tax ni mu na nkasa betting na nkasa ni ye bone nti on de ka wono nkwa de a anka beten na nkasa no ene wo si etwem ne yi beten tax nkwa de a ade antumi mbo no nyina no ye bone kase pa je se ekosho wo krom hanim se na monim se NDC amanyokuo no MPP amanyokuo no bi fansan wo mo ba be free abemu no ade ba ko a na womo ene se womo hwe se de be ya o my Ghana ye senior high school ene ye STEM school senior ade nyina no womo try womo best se womo betumi ahyemu kenan kasa na etumi aboa enti sa be ya me mo kase ya MPP amanyoko no bi se womo gusua na womo na so ankasa so womo hwe se di so STEM ya womo de ba ye bibia ebetumi akoso wano ede amaye na sa be dem se buhwe wo se metine
ye hwehwanimu and we are very hypocrites yam pen kware na NBC fo nhwe NBC fo omo hwe se nkofo bi omo makwan aba president ho no omo de asum na ben no na so man hwe a asofo ni bi omo de asum pa na ben papa no na so o man hwe a na yamu bi jade ansegu yachi ni etena fom na se yeyi ya ho ne eka achina soro a ne ebesi o party ni mu no ebe buru ni padwene o monti ase so because my life was in danger, my family life was in danger. Video call viral mini NBC executive pulling agent executive eja kwanche omo so dem with honorable free yankra so dem kentem no. That video put my life in danger. I was on national security radar. I confirmed by me fear they were looking for me to kill. Why now bow our friend is a prophet? You run feel prophet. So she took from cry ye bawa beda wase.
Ana ada woman ni maybe out here now.
Penny ben only me normal. I can mention their names. Apart from honorable free and cross sending me message say they haven't forgotten about me. That is not enough. Because I have seen what they have done. I saw you on Makukom Akwadasi. I have seen it. Now, say when you share my wasia ubano chrono. My yeni sumnasu. Do you know the people that are making mockery of me?
A man for sreme.
A man for sreme. My sofa mini omo koya kwanchire. Efrem ya no panye wiane nyime. Assume say e bi a partner mami bibi. E na memfra omo say omo so mbeji omo de. Because ejumayefo fatana ketia. Se mapoto manafia. Ye nchiri se menso me de.
Welcome from that quick commercial break. Wafa danso wenya emergency binti no. Ade ebusia we pagya ne mu ade nyina fa edwuma no ntene metene mu de aman before say ye be hya ase no. Odi tu manim say ade a ene enkomo a ye ba betwetwe no. Ne nyina no efa wo my Ghana ho na ade a NDC regional communicator Kweku Danko abeba be ka ye ho sa so na NPP regional communication director Kweku Debra Junior wono nso ebeba be ka ye ho na ya twetwe enkomo ede afa wo man Ghana ho na sabe ya me mo ka say de wo ma ba be pie mu e wo studio hanoma your first topic for discussion ye Ghana at 68 for sure ben pan wo man Ghana yenya 68 den na yenya tinde no wo ma ba be ka me ho ofidie mu han say obi be say ye be pense mu ye ba be to adwe ya manfo atena opposition di say an meka say be 2 months nie eniema te say wo opposition sa so no wo na wo ma ban ya ba wo mo so no eniema ete say e wo ho no nti me hye so be ka me ho me ko wo mo nchen na mama wo mo akwaba sonko e dia bra the studios of Kumasi Online TV pasha me mama akwaba
yeah,
bibi aboko de ye de nyankopon ase Kweku Danko ma mention ase free honum. See, 2 months in power. Aha. Near matter say.
Oh, near Boko, you so.
Bibia Boko.
I shall see on a good note. Yeah, hoping for the best. Watch now the budget, baby. Now you won't send it to me as T and Yama. Okay. And T and train finance minister. Okay. I shall see T and train.
Okay, quick Virginia.
Never.
But your name is saying.
How about the other room? Uncle Tiasi. Na aja Bible kan kan o sise that drew and just what you have. Ti bibia boko we say your position. But the fact your position so we have to allow the government to do near my Sebian fata. Okay. So what you say. Ntino yes yo ye hwe ha wani mabesi akọ.
But we share 2 months in here John Dramani Mahama ebetina ekunya kese so say no at the same amount.
Me no just me share say I don't know. Dedi kan me din kan ya chia MPP ma mo sentimental most especially former half-way director, former half youth organizer and half organizer respectfully Michael Oseibuatin. Pope edi adodo na dinim no. Ono na Nyankopon ya adom na se MPP etimi ye yenhyehyɛ na ye kɔ for national elections a ye de na kɔ for national youth organizer of the party enti no medenchia kase sronko e de ma na ewe bebi obi na masa achia people's mother the Ashanti regional women organizer na mampoma mama bebi a obi a Nyankopon ka ho no onyo kase me nua ubisa me about 2 months enkofukuo yi ede na ada kasade ne mrade ebeji to me free MPP nsem ehyehyɛ ba kase ye ba free senior high school ye ba extend ya na ko private schools meboa first year tertiary students omo ko mo fees ye free ana meboa ena de bembiem ye ba nurses munya ya mu wi school ana ye de ye postimo mini ba me wa fa de car say me was say wabusua panyini otutu aburu na obema obia ye ahwe kwan wa fa so tutu no o hye 2 months na bosha wa o hye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama awokeka ene sebe ne ogina park na chi otobo ba park so ena abanfo ena akufuado aban ayesei akufuado de betting tax aba LGBTQ ekwan a owo opposition na ofa so eboso ema to the extent say edurumire bi kura no sabi okogina simpie so eka say it's about the economy what stupid you get it good afei no aba it's early days yet but you could see say the vim and the vigor papa ni wo opposition and sema no wo kan o de ahase a wo ye adwuma no otimu se papa no wa fairly in advance I didn't make us looking at the LGBTQ+. John Dramani Mahama ekop gada ahemfo ko gada the clergy and told them point blank say oba the case of LGBTQ+ on many in seconds he was going to sign the bill and as we are talking to you now yetia minimia yi kasei minu e de binim se wo mse jamo no on share den nim se de eniema asi akọ papa ne nsema bi a waka atwam nti no me pese me kọ ho bebre because I'll pardon him on that. Maybe he might be bereft of ideas when it comes to those issues. But media me patch ne say papa ne nsema oka ye emra no wo position ahoden enya onkeka no de ka no enya sa na say eti o enei oba your topic back no so after independence coup d'etat ahodo a amaya ba be do the 4th republic ya nei ye what the 9th parliament MDC is having a very huge magnanimous members of parliament muwo ya bank kesima na ye mra se bebia mu no you could see say papa no answer ma waka nyina wo ye confused enei wonu ne ho and sene John Dramani Mahama betnaze sia na ye kasa ye bo ne nsema wokai no in opposition a kire no a enei papa no ontimi ntnase enhye nsema wokai because ensemi wo ha wokai kura na ono onim so ne kan because on the campaign platform no ono wo na dwen say besi o and say be you say nye you ono de woka asem ama wono ne atete ne ho adi be ne Ghana for so nya gidie wo sa ne ntro ne skasa de ne mra de na woka kire Ghana for no Ghana for binom Ghana for binom emu 2 million anko to aba na Ghana for binom ko to aba ma no enne papa no woni no ho You could see, say, Nesha ya or dear Guaco Munino, Adiaba me fire the youthful exuberance, the youthful inclusion, our dear Senama Moon. And no dear, it is kudos, it is a plus to him. Because ye remember sometimes, O Mamma Bununa chance or Munya Juma, and I'll be who almost then, almost bobre. It's been yamba, okay 2 months in power. Papa no, on one what Nabamabu. They say, Yanko Pon was here, your bon pious, or Baba Gistiano, Amaya Nayahundi, 4 years a year. Brunya nkwa na yo ena papa ne bese no nje se no de ebe ne se ye mo mpaye na Ghana akoye Christopher man ye kotodo anima ye de Ghana ahye Nyankopon se de be obetimi no man na man yes apa dia se papa we die retere sram dada na ani nim no medas.
Okay, ebusia for eye Kweku Deborah Junior where NPP Regional Communication Director and a member and our day to just say John Dramani Mahama Yaman Penny wom say 2 months muanie na so just say semia wo kan ye bra no obesa Ghana for to aba e ma no ni nyina na wo kan afi ye koto aba ni wie ye ase de wonu ne ho ono anga say won say debi me ana me kebi etwitwa age me ko me kebi apemi baby afa man sheda minisa na mami bra Kweku dan ho no ensema wo ka say John Dramani Mahama wonu ni hu ni say wo mampeni wonu ne ho de
acho medical chetie phone na ne NDC form hweme na mfofo mo hweme na me che obia
jeruso
mami medical break the okan na one na me address no one by one medical I say I may not have any idea about certain issues underestimate me kakra. You don't have to underestimate me. Yes, I'm young, but don't underestimate my political capability. I'm that sharp. That's first one. Second, okay, I say yebejistia. Mama is not Baumia. Governance is not STA. Yebejistia biya bibia. And then okay, I say Mama has failed in advance. As a Ghanaian, you na ye hoping for the best. Okay, say we have failed in advance. You are wishing for bad for the country. Already now, no. Yeah, the less than a month, 2 months, ye ministers, ye appointees, bibia okay. But Oka say LGBT are on signing, you are failing in advance. What are you trying to tell Ghanaians? LGBT non sign, Parliament in far bill on koi.
Yeah.
And I'm drafting on one bill non sign.
There be.
If you really follow politics and then if you tell me I have no idea, I don't have ideas, then you yourself, you don't know anything about legislature and how bills are passed. I can school you through how bills are passed. Legislature has to first draft the bill. Legislator have to draft the bill. It goes to him. Yeah. He signs. It goes to Attorney General for interpretation. Then it goes to JC. That's how bills are passed. So if you yourself, you are claiming you know about issues more than me, and I don't have no idea, you should be able to know how bills are passed. The Mahama himself cannot draft a bill and sign it himself. Yeah. So go and read how to pass a bill before you talk about Mahama failing in advance. You don't have to talk like that. And Okasa ye de nada and take power. Mo manifesto ye kan manifesto. Ghana for sharing 38.2 penny jimu di enom kotumamo. 38.2 pe. Energy mudin kotumao. So if you tell us that we use lies to go and take power, what are you telling Ghanaians? We did. Ghanaians are now vigilant. Ghanaians' eyes have opened. We are 68 years after independence. Ghanaians are now vigilant. You can't lie to an ordinary Ghanaian based on education or the person's illiteracy. No. Even those in the village, they say, Oma oil, rice, so montomawa, they will not vote. Yes, they won't vote. So if you tell us we use lies to take power, what are you telling Ghanaians? But you see MPP. This is the reason why they lost. And is what they are doing now. And this kind of convo or Senyosi Kasano is what will take him into opposition. Again, no asako opposition BM 2028. Ni asaba. Then when you learn to have a proper conversation in 2032, then maybe we can consider, Ghanaians can consider, no, we can consider giving it to you. So don't tell us that we use lies to take power. When you say, what are you telling Ghanaians? Please, let's as communicators, or I don't know, but tell your bosses are watching you, your boss is a show. You can't sit here on a TV station and tell Ghanaians that we use lies to take power. What are you telling Ghanaians? Are Ghanaians not vigilant? That's what I have to say.
Okay, so for you, Lydia, it's too early to even say certain things.
It's too early.
It's just
budget is not even out. Just 2 months, and we've even done better than them in 2 months. Their first 2 months, by now, they had not finished in 2017 by this time. Now, yes, still, near ministers of fisheries, minister of interior, defense, now, ministers be brave, more than 100. Near Gusu ministers. But we cut down the size of the government. And ye now 23. We didn't just, if ye deputies, ye vertium now, they all want to work, and they all start work as soon as the budget is out. You should be very careful.
I said the heat, ya shas, ya na just send the studio had here. A idea had say better than ye butu and kasa. LPP is ready to talk, so and NDC so ready to talk. Let's go straight to our topics for discussion today. And your first topic here, Ghana at 68. What have we used our independence power for? And no every asempa boss wonders. And what is ansem when you know to kweku debra mama shasiye FM free wo
Miniaba Kasano, he was talking about some bills. I should be schooled on how bills are passed in parliament. You get it? So we human psychology. One thing about human emotions and intelligence is the zeal and the passion in doing something. You get it? Looking at the zeal and how the communication Dramani Mahama communicates to Ghanaians when he was in opposition is different from the actions and the zeal he is using whilst he is in power now. You get it? Look, it's not about the bills or preparation of bills being laid in parliament or whatever. The issue here is the zeal, the passion, and the willingness. And even looking at some of his the current Minister for Communication or Information. Sam, have you heard of him now? You know, advocating for the LGBTQ plus bill to be passed. Why? What was it politically motivated? You see, that is the question that Ghanaians should be asking. That is the question. That is the answer.
It is too early. It's just too much.
It's not too early. What is too early?
The bills.
120
days.
Now, what are you ministers?
The issue is the reason why that I'm raising this issue back. He was making a statement that I need to be schooled when it comes to the passing or the preparation. The bill has already been prepared, which is before Parliament now. You get it? I am coming.
If you bill, it has expired. That bill has expired in the previous Parliament.
The fact that
it has expired.
Fair enough. The fact that it has expired, I understand that it has expired. But the fact that it has expired, what is the zeal for the president? Listen to me. Have you even heard of the president making comments of the LGBT?
Yes, please. When he met at Great Hall. At Great Hall, yes, last week, Sunday.
And what was the communication? Or what
he said if they bring the bill, he will sign it. He will sign it.
When he met
Kumasi at Great Hall, Kumasi, when he met the clergy, he said it.
You are interjecting. You better calm down. You are interjecting because I kept quiet whilst he was talking.
Okay, so I think
please
give him that benefit of the doubt.
So my problem now is, yes, indeed, you've campaigned on the tickets of a perceived or a supposed the previous government being adamant to sign the bill which was laid before Parliament. Was that not it?
Yes.
So now I was expecting the president to even be an advocate here for the preparation of such a bill. You get it? Okay. So if you are waiting for the bill to be prepared, what kind of action or what kind of posture are you trying to communicate to Ghanaians?
But don't you think, since he told Ghanaians
so
he used 120
let's
days
go to the topics that...
No, let me ask you just this final question.
Okay.
Don't you think, sir, because he said he needs 120 days to select his ministers and everything, okay, let's give him that benefit on selecting Womunye. Now, yes, shed the way for it, because I think he's having...
You see, the problem we are facing as a country, the problem that we are facing as a country, even this bill is an infinitesimal issue that we have to even be discussing about. You get it?
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying is that Ghana is facing a lot of challenges, being it economy, health, education, whatever. So this bill shouldn't even be a topic for us to be discussing whilst we are sitting here.
But why?
The posture. Listen. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this posture issue. The posture of the president when he was in opposition and his posture whilst he is in government now. I am talking based on the posture.
Okay.
The communication, the zeal, the passion that he used in, advocating for the bill to be passed.
Even Sam George himself.
You get it. Now Sam George is even quiet. Sam George is silent about the bill. So my point is not about the president not being able or is not running away from anything. But my point is the posture, the stance of the president now and his stance when he was in opposition. So there is a dichotomy between what I am talking about, the discussion that the point I'm trying to raise.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay. So let's go straight to our topic.
Please, no, if we are to talk about this, this is not what.
This is
not what
Before he said Sam George. No, listen, I can't allow him lie to Ghanaians. He said Sam George hasn't spoken about. He said Sam George. No. He said Sam George hasn't spoken about it. Then anytime, if you don't want me to use the word lie, then anytime you are talking, use the word stand to be corrected. You said Sam George hasn't spoken about LGBT.
What has he talked about?
Relax.
What has he talked about?
On 30th of January, Sam George said that he will champion it and reintroduce the bill.
What is look,
and
listen
bring the bill? He will draft his own bill and bring it to Parliament. You said Sam George hasn't spoken. 30th January, and then Bagbin, Speaker Bagbin on 26th January. Speaker Bagbin.
We are not kids here. If you are to make or if you are to state what Sam George wrote on his Facebook post, is that not it? Wasn't it written on his Facebook post
during his vetting?
During his vetting, I am talking about. Wow.
You see, I think
that is why.
30th January is after. No,
you are getting understand too.
You said Sam George hasn't spoken about it, and I'm showing you where Sam George has spoken about it.
At that time, he was a nominee.
Yeah,
he said when he comes,
he will a minister.
As a minister.
Yes.
Whether as an MP or as a minister, whether as a minister or not, he as Sam George has said it.
The position Sam George has assumed is so powerful to the extent that this is the time that we need his voice.
And he said he will do it. He said he will do it. He said he will do it. He said he will do it.
I think we still need to give the NDC the benefit of the doubt. They said 120 days.
120
days. Sam George we know.
My sister.
And call you allow the power to make count. But because Sam Benisi,
so
120 days.
My point and my stance is on the poster.
On the poster.
On the stuff.
Yours is to wait for the bill to come.
So let's give them the 120 days. After 120 days,
you can talk. Even on the 121st days, you can talk.
I started my conversation. You see, my brother here. You see, that is the youthful exuberance. Sometimes we assume. You get it. When I started my conversation, I said what busunya panyin bema wo na bura ye den hwene ntutu yem say agoro be so a if you my sister look the firebrand Sam George that we are talking about. It's not. Look at his posture even when during his vetting.
See, you man show man yen relax or
Ghanaians are expecting him.
He's the minister of information. You can't. He's not the minister.
Please, and this makes his position and this even makes his voice very vital now. What are you talking about?
As a minister, there are so many issues on the table. There are so many issues on the table. There are so many issues on the table. If you want, see,
yes, but
give him time. There were 120 days.
Communication and information.
Deborah, after the 120 days, I'll personally invite you to the studios. After the 120 days,
then you can talk.
We know the caliber of people that we are dealing with. We know the same old people that we know we've been in the system with them several times. You know, some of us have had encounter with them. We know the kind of personalities that they are. This is what
then Ghanaians also know MP. Ghanaians also know MP.
People that we know them. They've been in power. We've seen their capabilities. We've seen what they are able to do, what they can do, and we know they can't do anything about this. But it was just for propaganda's sake.
It was just for propaganda. We will prove to you that we are better than you. Let's continue with the topic for today.
Ghana for 2024. Omujina niema so no mo de to aba. Inti no se saa ba hye ne ade nyina aban bi no mo betena be mu forever. 2028 Ghana for be sand wo mkokomoti akoto aba eyi mampeni foforo. Inti ne se ne bo hye NDC fo nyina e hye na so wo mandishu a they need to have it in mind say 2028 ye mumu bi te se me amiti hey I am going to refer them and then campaign against them if they do not do those things.
For just like they started their opposition journey when the first day John Mahama was sworn.
We started our opposition.
So on 7 January.
Ghanaians like the way we started. Ghanaians like the way we started.
For today, I think somebody can ask you that the Ghana is 68.
Yeah.
Then I'll be.
My sister, you see, sometimes they're very sad. Senka Minisu to Sapua. Kamiswa Mame Ghana. I didn't know Mekasa. Ghana at 68, Ghana is celebrating we are celebrating an independent of nothingness. Why? During coup, the reason for coup protests or coup makers was because corruption, mismanagement on behalf of various political leaders. You get it? And until no one say will be 50% in it, me sign will be papa lie. Ya boni to me they were killed for nothing. Why am I saying this? Now we have young, energetic, fresh from school graduates who venture into politics, and all of a sudden we wouldn't know where they garnered their wealth, and nobody is accounting for anything. You get it? So we are celebrating. Why do we even celebrate this Independence Day? Time I mra yenya fa ahudie. Enti mra na yenya fa ahudie. Ni fa ahudie ni yenya no fa so be ni yenya free. Now we are having Galamsey power sponsored Galamsey your friend saying campaigns, political party in power Galamsey campaigns, and we are telling me say we are celebrating Ghana at 68th Independence Day. Now John Mahama say yem to your friendly because first time no Jane said to him, no, this is the first time celebrity Independence Day at the Jubilee, of which this is not the first time. You get it? Let's set the record straight. And he is citing because of say today or costs. And I yes, sometimes some costs are beneficial to bear. Why? Look, we all know say ADDO'S matter. The president is parade all the security personnel to be saluted. Yeah. Which ensures say this is the day Ghana had its freedom from its colonial masters. Yeah. The president should come and tell us, say, health-wise, he wasn't fit. So, want to mean so several hours. Man, prano, no one namunu, jina hobeti me. Want me? He can't. They should come and tell us. I know Sasama Mika na you say the way na be na affair. They should come and tell us. They should come and tell us. Want me? The man can't. But the issue is, look, Ghana. You come nipa be for nothing, and they're fresh from school. Obi at airport. Onya jumada o. Onya jumada o. Onu timi oni airport hills mansion. Onya jumada o. Where did he get his money? From printing press. Ontoye wahai for almost 12 years. Look, these are some of the questions that we need to be asking ourselves as a country. Because if all of a sudden, if we don't know the source of your finances, the source of your wealth, you will not also no secure equity. Minister for Foreign Affairs, yeah. When he was in opposition, he even put people's date of birth certificates in public. Now, almost the source of how he is able to finance, how he is able to even pay for his rents and other stuffs. You get it? Look, the Independence Day, the positivity aspect, anka, you celebrating man kurako jina na president ajene salute and they say it puts some sense of patriotism in you. You get it? You come match pass yeah. You get it? But no match pass you I want to kakura and said them enti akura no onyina. Odobe no be wa man man say me kwama me man. They make an watch them patronate. So the president, irrespective or in as much as he thinks to say he is cutting down costs, he should also know the implications of these things, because you're inculcating something into the coming generation. Because in Ghana ni kasa better na hey kasa ya kambro for bedi we are losing our identity, and one of the major tools at least I was say on my ye did say ye ma sebe or more back or more fefe or moon muni say oh my no say this is what we stand for, this is where we were liberated from our colonial masters, so we celebrate this day to show say we have yes indeed been liberated from them. And you know say oh catch me say oh cut down costs, oh cut costs you can cut down costs by even limiting your international travels. You can even cut down costs. One, yes, we're fulfilling the promises by the 60 ministers, of which are very commendable. Dr. Baumia was share Dr. Baumia vision on also why no so they be cutting down the ministers and costs. It's very good, very laudable. But men can't tell me say you are reducing costs by not doing what gives the hope or what gives patriotism to the Ghanaian people or to Ghanaian students or to the citizens of this country. So it is our identity as a people. It shows say yes, this is where you know if you found who you feel like it is Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yes, Rano. Maybe I feel now about Intino. Maybe Tenassi be on the first year now. Wash us here now. The first term, and Yama Bay. As time goes on, you should make sure say be a Yama or the Betuako Mama. Just celebrating Independence Day. Oh, Black Star Square. For people to know, for the international world to know, say yes, Ghana was liberated or had its independence on this day.
Okay, Deborah, let me ask you this question before Ansana Meko Minya Bema Honum. Do you think it's worth celebrating Ghana's independence because celebrating Ghana Independence Day? Omaya yewo gold, yewo diamond, yewo lithium, yewo bauxite, yewo tin tese, yewo cocoa. Bibi biara nke wo se ebua mo man Ghana, ye tumpon no, yewo ni nyina. By the end of the day, yen just say baby 68 years amafu guswati inuasi suade ebi enya insupampo na womanom na 6 March bia no ni ekogina honom yes ye komachi ene kra de enye ye time March pass ibi tisi a March wo mutumi ya na ene yes bibi de eyes right and wo ma de ono ende wo mutumi asazon pa na wo mawie wo matwa so what are we they ye be ya ye de be mankola de hu say Ghana is 68 years. Ghana is going to be 69 years very soon. This is what we need to do. Yenye sadie we say de be ye betumi aboa wo man Ghana ye should it always be about the match and near matches and near salute and I make us say one say Michelle say the identity of Ghanaians is what we have to know. Say the 6 March as a day or celebrating our independence, it's a message. You get it? It tells us something to be patriotic. So you are beside my question. Say, is it worth celebrating? Yes. I would say it is highly worth celebrating. Okay. Why? Because it inculcates patriotism. Look, your time when it was 6 March, I know you niaguru. And no more the adani azon to sa. Not azon to sano. And then I make us say it sends a message outside and internal within ourselves. Yeah. You get it? And look, Okas Omaya you will good. Your bauxite, your diamond, your manganese, your everything that I hear or was say the more bani, but a dear bakwe high was on my head to frupe. Any man yourself. Meanwhile, Opama, name koshe baby. See, Anama, name koshe baby. I will make sure say me or mine no da. Memma busu yamum na eden. And I benefit within the mechanism if you get me. You get it? Yeah. So me, I stand say the 6th March or the Independence Day is worth celebrated because and the boy a kabibi chire mebuna na inchirima say o mine intini say ma o mine wonya dan ehiawo Ghana ma ye me no mienu dan edia enti ekwanya Ghana fa so si besi ho no and na inculcated to the unborn generation. So should it always be the marching without bringing any vital information? Talking about the economy, talking about the country. 68 years. What should we do? What can we do? I know we will have a long way to go as a country because look, the system. There is a system. You get it? Until we change that system, sister. Let's forget about politics. We will come here, we will sit down and we'll be discussing such issues. It won't help us. So until we change the system, we change every aspect of our thinking faculty, we should forget. Okay. The politicians will go there. But what we forget is politicians, it doesn't matter whether you are an MPP, whether you are an NDC. This is a matter of Ghana.
And as a matter of urgency, only if we change our system, we change our educational system to inculcate patriotism. And then Akurako school who say, Abaya get okra. He doesn't care. You get it. Adia say and found and no Pako Abaya Juma baby Amia Juma. You could see some of our colleagues Adia Abaya their home found. But on one property there, Oba buying at heart.
Yeah.
You get it? Why? It is the system. Uko USA, Uko USA. Akura wo mo flag say egufoma. On pound that. The moment he listens or he hears the national anthem of the United States, he stands still. Why? Because they've inculcated the spirit of patriotism in them. So what I say, and then hey, obit me for not the so yes, you get it. So we have a very long way to go as a country.
Yes.
So if you tell me that it is well celebrated, but the system that we have created for ourselves is not working.
Okay.
Akwabi na car na se makwa abranti ya no de was the 24/7 bus glass nkwa. You get it? Because the system that they've created over there, sister, no matter the caliber, no matter who you are, the law is not respecter of people. Who was car embrancho? Baye kwakwashi apafu ye wahi enamraye dey etie. So if we are celebrating our Independence Day, we have to try as much as possible to inculcate the spirit of patriotism. And until make us say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, irrespective and say in as much as you are trying to cut down costs, no say you are sad the spirit are not mount forward towards the data we were liberated from colonialism no efin krofo mu eye sa akra na ene ya fe kra na mabunu no omo for mine no kra bim for mine nye hwe.
Okay. Kwe dan ko mamintie won so submission on that.
Edikan mamidika enko bibia o kan no. Say the president is not fit and he couldn't stand. That is why he asked for a short ceremony. And
I think that one there or Becca or say maybe.
Maybe. It's not true. I don't know why that should be an option, because right after the ceremony, the president went to Volta region.
Yes.
He went there, went to inspect. I think there's some accidents here.
Trade out.
Yes, there's some. Yes, Okoye. Right from there, he came back to Accra International Conference Center to address for a governance dialogue. From there, he went to Mali. Right now, he's in Niger. How is the president not fit? How can't he stand? He wants to cut down costs for the celebration. In Ho, we spent 13.7 million Ghana cedis in organizing Independence Day. In Cape Coast, we spent 15 million Ghana cedis.
Backed by fact.
Backed by what the president said in his address. I'm quoting the president. We spent, according to the president, we spent 13.7 million in Ho, 15 million in Cape Coast. And this year, the budget that was allocated for the Independence Day at the Independence Square was 20 million Ghana cedis. Gentlemen, to spend this amount of money, 20 million, when we are already trying to cut down costs. Everybody knows Independence Day. At least, even nothing at all. In Korano, we already know Independence Day match. So, we not doing a march pass for the president to come and take a salute. Emma Nkrani being fainty. So just in brain penny for Nkra. More from food soldiers Nkra. They faint. Ebukra na salary cram my Nkrani. Ebukra only desk crowd betnaso. Our class. What in about match pass? Hospital no cry in a cocran, say near emergency cry. If you call a book cry, if you do a cry, they can short beds. Now, what in a bass on now match pass when we are already facing economic challenges, sir. It doesn't mean that we are not seeing the relevance of Independence Day. Not that we didn't celebrate the independence at all. We held an independence, we celebrated. We had a ceremony. The president was there, everybody was there. And even on that day, we even organized Independence Day Awards, where Jina Nopokwajiman, Her Excellency the Vice President, and the Education Minister, Haruna Idrisu, honored 52 students who had done well in their education, honored them. So Independence Day is not about march pass. It's not about you being partisan and all that NDC, MPP. No. Independence Day is a day where we reflect on 6 March 1957.
Were you in Kumasi when in the Independence Day was celebrated in Babayara? Were you in Kumasi?
That was last 3 years.
That was 2019.
2019.
Were you in Kumasi?
2019.
Yeah, I was in Kumasi.
No, I wasn't there by then.
Okay. I'll pardon you for that.
Oh,
So you
allow me.
Sorry.
Although yes, I'm not saying that Independence Day is not beautiful to have a large celebration and all that, but at this point where we have economic crisis, we should accept that we have economic crisis, and these are some of the means we are cutting costs. This is one of the means we are cutting costs. 20 million, and the president said the ceremony they had cost 1.5 million. 20 million, 1.5 million. Look at the difference. 20 minus 1.5, that's about 18.5 million saved and to be used for something else. That is the relevance of independence, to reflect. And the president spoke about all what's happening, and we all know the Independence Day story is something we all remember. Kwame Nkrumah, we always remember Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah's name can never be forgotten. So we cutting costs doesn't mean we are not caring about the independence. It's a beautiful celebration. But rather bringing the children for March Pass, we've organized awards for them, and we are honoring what they have done at the Independence Day education ceremony, where the education minister said that they encouraged them that they should do more. The vice president also encouraged the girls to also do more, so that as the boys were winning their awards plenty more than the girls can also come, inspiring the girls. And that is Independence Day. Independence Day is not all about March Pass, where you are talking about the Daniel Zone to Nina. No. Let's teach the children coming that Independence Day is not only about March Pass. It's about reflecting how far have we gone. That's the discussion I expect us to be having.
So how far have we gone?
Now that we are come to have a discussion.
What discussion?
Relax.
No.
Relax. You wanted me to allow you. I've allowed you. Also allow me. Allow me.
I just want to hear
I wanted to clarify. Yes.
Talk for now.
Now we are. How far have we gone? In Ghana, we've had military coups. Before later 1992, since 1992, nothing has happened again. The military rules, National Redemption Council, Supreme Military Council 1, Council 2, a champon, they were all trying to curb corruption. But when they come, then they become corrupt themselves. It means Ghana nankasa yeni yedi ehwa bro. So then what do we have to do? We have to start changing our mindset. Then I can give you credit for what you said on that. We have to start changing our mindset. We have to start valuing Ghana property. Like you said, I give you credit again. You have to start valuing Ghana property. You must give
me credit. Then you have to give me credit for all the things that I say. If you are giving portions of things that I say.
Oh no! When I say something and then I see that you have said it, I'll give you credit. But the ones you said earlier, I'm saying me boy chikakra. Said they all kind of need.
Oh no! Yeah, I don't have a problem. Yeah.
So I can give you we have to value state property. So Ghana, it is our mindset that has brought us this far. The Chinese talking about Galamsey. Galamsey is the same black people. They shoot the videos and be like, they say, yes, guy, you're too good, all so that.
Give me credit for that one too.
I give you credit for that one. So it's the same black people, because the white Chinese man, he himself will not enter the he doesn't have the akukudro, he doesn't even have the strength. We have the strength because we eat the banku and the fufu and the things. We have the strength. So we have to start changing our mindset. And definitely, obi remuna opeso of glass we are just on catch. Chinese man don't mean Ghana and Mahakeke. That means there are people who are underground.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't say party.
Power sponsored campaigns.
Campaigns, yes. That means there are people who are under. So I won't do whether MPP or NDC. If there are some NDC, if there are some NDC nationals.
I think. Sorry for me cutting you off. Look, I'm a health personnel.
Okay.
So sometimes if such things we politicize it saddens me. Frankly speaking, let's put our political.
Galamsey is not something we are supposed to politicize.
Galamsey is not something. The MPP is guilty of it.
NDC is also guilty of it.
We are having traditional leaders who are also guilty of it.
They are even the most guilty. They are the main people because they are the custodians of the land.
Yes.
This bows down to the patriotism and the independence celebration that we are talking of. So I just want to cite. Until we stop depoliticizing
Galamsey, we will move on as a country.
It's a canker.
Yes.
Galamsey is a canker. Currently, Galamsey is a canker, but sometimes we don't know. We don't know the implications of Galamsey. I am having patients at my facility who are suffering, who are having leukemia as a result of cyanide and the mercury. I am working at a Galamsey field. Look,
it's sad.
But it's a very serious. The Galamsey issue. Let's forget MPP the politics kakra. NDC for the politics pan. But the issue
don't go there.
My sister, the issue is until say Yebema who say Galamsey.
It's a national issue. No?
Obi find an agenda for his parochial interest. We should forget it. We are losing lives.
A lot of lives.
It is killing people more than HIV. It is killing people more than
malaria.
Accident and malaria. But we have not channeled our energy that because you were a sikaphobia. Omoshasi. Sebe manusi sumina so. You were him for binomoa. Omoshasi.
This is a clear truth.
You get it?
Because land
so
here.
Until we liberate us, because I initially said liberation. Liberation wasn't only about the colonial masters.
Of course.
Liberation is also liberating ourselves from greedy people, corrupt politicians, and other people. So how are we going to make sure say akurano se China ni ba o me dada na o ma osimpo na takuma won ko sha mene mu fa enko sei wan kasa wunsi
ebu o mo
wan kasa wunsi woni me kaye nyini wo bampena se ensuo bi ho bampena se fo mo hwe mi nyina no dey no ne efe na kwasua dey am ko hu akwasua wo ho Mami, Samuel no, okona okodi agoro ba obetimi asa kwasua ede. Anom.
Enne.
Mami, me ko share nsuo no ho. Di nsuo na ye no. Eno kra nya galam so I think I'm say sand winning ni be. Sister,
sand winning.
And you could see even the damage they've done to.
Even the ones they don't use the water.
The stream.
They don't cover. When they are done, they don't cover it.
Oh, kwa akra. Udru. Akakra mu odu suhum on your left, on your right. Ya sense asini nyina. Ukodun kwawa. Hwe ye metena ha nyeda bia na ba betena ha
politics. No.
When it comes to issues of Galamsey,
it's a national issue.
It's a very national issue. And until we depoliticize the communication of Galamsey, sister, Emfa. Yenyi ye agenda mfio. Yenyi politics in free. The MPP.
Yes, as Ghanaians.
And look, I don't want to politicize. And your political party bia ne constituency chairman is ma soldier for crime the constituency. You get it?
Constituency chairman.
Yeah.
On your MP.
Or your
party back constituency chairman. Oh no.
You get it? Erastus Cesaredonko. I was watching it and I was like, where lies our future?
Which party?
NDC.
Oh no, which party?
NDC.
Then she has to be arrested. They are supposed to go after her.
NDC. Look, say MPP ya enye. NDC enye.
Yes.
Because yes. So the issue of Galamsey and celebrating our independence until we liberate ourselves. We have already liberated ourselves from our colonial masters, but we are yet to liberate ourselves from greedy and corrupt politicians and corrupt people in this country.
Yeah.
And this is not political.
You can continue.
This is not political. No. And so, like I was saying, I said the independence. There are so many things to consider. You will say you change your mindset as Ghanaians. Now, to the politicians especially, most Senegal city, they steer everything when it comes to everything, and even every part of the country has declined in terms of we are not supposed to be here at 68 years. Even in sports, Ghana, we should be by now for 68 years. We should be challenging at the world side. Black Stars, as I say, Black Stars in Crawford who door for Black Stars cry. No, my brother said, "Oh, follow football. You can see say Black Stars in cry. And who door cry has reduced." Yeah. And then Menyasho say Black Stars. It depends on country or money neighbor. Last time, Omukobo Accra Sports Stadium. It was just almost half of the stadium, Black Stars. But first, at least, if nothing at all, a few years back or some years back, Black Stars used to be something that Crawford held in high esteem. Black Stars, it was something that was nationwide. And the people have lost interest. Everywhere.
This boils down to the patriotism that I was talking about.
Everywhere. Everywhere. Sports, economy, healthcare. Even the healthcare is down. Baby, question mark down. We have to set up as a country. Yeah. This is not about MPP NDC. Mm-hmm. So me myself, I'm appealing to my government, to the sitting president John Mahama, and I have trust in him that he will deliver. So we have hopes in the national budget, tomorrow's budget. Enra on your X space about Twitter or X, any Kaliji influences. She and I didn't come on. We gave him our expectations. Yeah, influences now your Twitter and your expectations, and also my things to expect. Nti ye hwe ni mu say some
page no be deliver
budgeter
enye wetre sra
enye budgeter ebe question marks be wechi. And I trust Honorable Atuforsen. He's someone who is well in it. We saw him on opposition, and I believe that in government, I'm sure in opposition sometimes you may talk. Maybe I'm in a bonti, I'm so had the aye fini ade had the muntimin clean haye. Maybe I'm in Remwa, maybe I send a prayer ni hantia. Send us a runny hantia.
Yes, party be our opposition. I say we are saying now
when it's him so banner. Yes, but I am sure and I have trust in the NDC government. My own government say, what's not budget never ban. At least to give hope to Ghanaians. Now, at least. There will be dispensation and disbursement of the money to wherever it has to go to. Thank you.
Okay, we're your second topic for discussion. Honorable John Jinapo or the Sembi about the energy sector is bleeding and something needs to be done to stop the bleeding. Okay, and somebody budging up and said, do doom son should dear.
Yes, doom son dear. Alarming issue. Because electricity are there in you used to. I think last week on this show I sat here and I said it that the energy sector now there is debt. From the State of the Nation address, Muhammad said there about estimation of 50 billion Ghana cedi debt. Yes, because, like I said, Ghana, we are supposed to have a future plan. According to the Energy Minister, Honorable Jinapo, or say there is a certain infrastructure, this CMA or CBA or something, that helps in the distribution of power. Now, it is something that we've been using from 2006, and then since 2006 there has been 186% demand for power. 2006 now your population, if I should estimate, they compare now per statistics, we should be around 20.03. Right now we are about 34.4 million or about 35 million. Because I think about in the last 3 years, we're about 30 million. So per statistics, we should be around 34.5 million. Which shows that the demand is getting higher. So if the demand is getting higher, we shouldn't sit down. And or say there are steps, there are financial measures more put in place to get a second one. Yes, to get a second one. A more infrastructure, you're able to media producing power. Now, there will be privatization kakrabebam, because we are facing economical challenges. Privatization kakrabebam, the government can't handle it on its own. Until the other energy producing companies somewhere around Netco, Amandi Energy money they should all come on board and support the government, because electricity there, we are hoping, and I'm sure in the energy sector. It is somewhere that our money is really going, because we are paying off debt, we are buying fuel, we are doing this, we are dispersing the gas pipeline and other things. And as far as I know, to the West African gas pipeline too, there is a problem that was being fixed from last year. That I think the problem is still being fixed. So in the latter part of last year and ADDO'S year into this year. So in as much as we are blaming the government, let's also read more and know that there are other issues relating to it. And let's say abani ya obukra we doom light obukra obuha ye doom light mama na abi doom light no. Yes,
then we say it's
just a talk. Yes, but ECG, they should be doing their best. They are doing their best. They are in debt. It is the sector that has accumulated a lot of debt.
ECG. Debt from which party?
Oh.
Because John Dramani Mahama made us understood say will be fans will be free abemo or solve doom so.
Yes.
And then His Excellency, our former president,
Yes.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, one also catch us say he's leaving the light on as he is leaving the power. Until if there is debt, na said Nana Addo to me ja light is so
Nana Addo
why is it that John Dramani Mahama is not continuing
Nana Addo
for us?
never left the lights on.
Light
out.
on.
Light out. I can give you some areas that light out was going on. I say last week I said it.
But frankly speaking,
Yes, comparing
the
like,
ending
yes,
year,
the ending year. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It started from last year. That's what I'm saying. Oh, and there 2012 to 2016 there. We all experienced it.
What do you have to?
Yes, there was doomsday and another, but you try and I make KB issue no. Hand over Akufo-Addo. And also be carry light na last year. And I'm saying I shall say last year. And I'm making you aware say the West African gas pipeline is under reconstruction. Obviously there is a problem with it. So they are giving it. And then like I said, demand for your infrastructure now is supply no. 186% increment according to the energy minister. Yes, so there should be building of more infrastructure. I expect some of the Ochina budget encode that side. No muntimi in every at least there should be financing of the yes, at least if nothing at all yentimi and financing a part of it. Now private companies ne so bemwa no mo so nye. Then they should also consider solar as well. Then 60 can you quite say yes it's not do so, but yes, but it is where we are, and then we have a working government NDC. We have a working president. We have a working energy minister. We are ready to solve problems.
Okay, now I'm just
the man I always say we have a working government. We have a working president, John Mahama. We have a working energy minister, and Ochina, a working finance minister, and so we present working budget. Now Ochina, we'll see positives better than the last 8 years.
Okay. That's okay. Where's the fire when you media? Others more kind of Adriana.
When in India, all can't working, no. A working government do not give excuses. You get it? I was expecting John Jinapo to have said, this is the problem, this is the challenge that we are facing. We are going to solve it. But you don't come and give me these whimsical excuses. That is why the Ghanaian people had trust in you. Say, you are the better managers of the economy. That is why the president-elect had faith in you. Say, with your expertise at the level or at the energy sector, go and contribute your quota. And now you come and give us stories. When NDC was leaving power in 2017, Ghana's overall debt, when it comes to the energy sector, was estimated to be around 2.4 billion US dollars. In the 8 years of Akufo-Addo MPP, Ghana's energy sector debt is estimated to be around 3.2 billion US dollars. What is the marginal increment within 8 years? Do you know why in 2014 we were experiencing incessant power outages? It wasn't about generational issue. It was about financial issue. Our current energy sector problem is a financial issue. Pay the power purchases producers, those who gives us gas to power our various machines, plants. You get it? So you should give us a break. John Jinapono opposition kasa onya dede no.
No fix it.
Oh, fix the thing. Mokache Napo should give. Wasn't that what they said? Napo should give us timetable. Oh my timetable. Look, I'm not free. And now I'm driver from Sunyani to Kumasi. From Tamaso or Tamaso. Ebesi, you can say bitch. When you license. Within that fetch. Within that fetch. And you come here, sit here, look at me, tell me you are having a working government. Whilst me mammy or no fish. I was suffering, and no Duma generator to. In the 8 years of Akufo-Addo, man, who be that? In the 8 years of Akufo-Addo, man, who generator were a doom I want to that. But within 2 months, generator to and nobody do munya be 14 fa. Petrol, carbon monoxide, and I just and it even adds hazard to our environment. More sabi mu de esu kumie. More my light in them. And then in 3 days super me say feed my say.
This is a lie. This is a lie.
Because for every Sunday for years baby amity. Every Sunday 24 hours near lights.
Frankly speaking,
you are talking about financing. Relax. You are talking
around 5 something.
You are talking about financing. We should give money. We should give. Whose budget are we using now? We are using your budget. The budget you gave us last year. So wait for tomorrow's budget.
I'm coming.
You are talking. You are saying you talk. You are saying give money. Give which money? We are using your budget. The budget you left us is what we are using.
So whose budget did you guys use in celebrating the Independence Day?
It is still
the budget. The 20. Listen. The 20 million you left that we should use. We talked about. We said no. 20 million.
So why are you not using the surpluses that you've given?
Oh no.
To be paying.
That's not how it works.
That's not
how it works.
If that is not how it works, I'm coming. If that is not how it works, we have prepared the budget for you with an estimation. Is that not it? Now you are saying you are going to cut costs. That means you are going to, preserve some of the money to do other things.
Ochina nebe who surplus. Ochina nebe who surplus.
Look. Especially with the NDC.
No, the
majority of Ghanaians 7 money to so park in time. So the surplus where are they going to invest that surplus? I don't know a communication for another day. But my problem is we are talking about light.
We are talking about light. You said we should finance.
Please.
And I'm telling you, you said we should finance. And I'm telling you that we are using your budget.
You are using my budget, but now you are cutting costs in my budget. What are you talking about? Of which we are facing the problems.
Because what the budget you gave us for Independence Day was outrageous. It wasn't too much. No, it wasn't too much. It was outrageous. Use the word outrageous.
Let's wait and see.
See, tomorrow.
You are taking credit. He's taking credit for the positivities, but it's not ready to accept the shortfalls of the country.
You gave us a budget that this is what we should use. And we sat down, we said this 20 million. No. Energy, it has already been disbursed.
Do you understand yourself? As someone who cannot one, you are telling me, say, budget, the amount of budget of a huge amount to be used in celebrating independence. Is that not it? And one, in your own wisdom, when you said that, be scanner show. And the yen cut cost. And you even made a figure, say, we've even saved almost 18.5 billion US dollars. Million US dollars. You get Ghana cedis. Is it US dollars or Ghana cedis?
Ghana cedis.
18.5 million Ghana cedis. That is your own statement, right? Of which I will catch me say, your budgets na more use.
Yes.
Now, maybe budgets na my amount. In your own wisdom, in your own capacity, you've been able to create surplus.
Yes.
So why are you not taking blame for the challenges you are facing with respect to the payment of the energy sector?
Tomorrow is when we will find out. Tomorrow we'll find out how much is going into the energy sector.
Are you telling me, my say, one time out, I'm making budget TV and light to most of that?
No,
how can you say this? How can you say this?
Reading the budget before they can solve what the problem that is going on.
Listen to him.
It's a system. It's a system. We have planned. That's why it's called a budget.
As we are speaking now. Nanado Dankwe before they said he left the lights on. John Dramani Mahama says before I even left office I had fixed it. So if now
we are facing
challenges, that is why John Jinapo, he is the energy minister. And he has said it, say when they met Wakasafa
and he stated how we are going to solve it.
I am not expecting him to come out to lament.
He didn't lament. He stated
it was a forum.
It was a forum.
Forum is not
have you seen a forum? No. Have you seen? Excuse me. Have you seen? No. Excuse me. Have you seen a forum? A forum is an avenue for lamenting. Is that what you are saying?
You have to put measures down to tell Ghanaians that these are the measures that we put in place in curbing the challenges that we are facing now.
No, we must
and tell me.
No.
This.
Even US and the listeners are Moshe Jumedi. Frankly speaking, the NPP is trying their best when making sure says 2 months pay and this year.
No,
I don't know if they should perform
this is something that we do in 8 years. This is a signal. Look, this is a signal that we are going to take them by the neck because The things that he said when
this
they
one
were
you are not taking you are really squeezing the juice out
No,
of them.
they can.
Yes, that is the use of the opposition. Yes, that's why they are in opposition for constructive criticism, not for outrageous and
Let me listen to
out of the box criticisms. You are talking about
that we've had here. Which one is out of proportion?
Relax. No. You said I told you 20 million, and we felt 20 million. We couldn't use it. We used 1.5.
So
money
of which
tomorrow surpluses of 18.5.
We can't go and carry it and put it somewhere.
We can't just carry this
and go and put it somewhere.
I know.
We can't go and carry it and give it to the end minister.
The money to the energy sector or the power purchasing producers. I am saying you are taking credit for the positivities that you've garnered within these 2 months, but you are not taking credit for the challenges Ghanaians are facing. And you come and tell me you are using my money.
You want us to take credit for challenges? Why should we take credit for challenges?
You see that analogy?
Why should we take credit for challenges?
You see that analogy?
No. Why should we take?
I'm coming. You are taking credit for creating avenue for surpluses within the budgets which you told us we were the ones who created or who did that.
The budget you left behind.
The budget that we left behind. Fair enough. We allocated 20 million Ghana cedis for the Independence Day celebration in your own wisdom, which is very good in cutting costs to save the country because you pay your description.
Yes, we are cutting costs. Crisis. Yes.
You get it. So you've cut costs and you have been able to make surpluses of 18.5. You are taking credit for that because you are using our budget. Is that not it? Now, I told you go and pay the power producers, the independent power producers. Is that not it? Go and pay them, and you tell me we are using my budget. And what kind of analogy is that? The fact that you are using my budget, does it prevent you or deter you from not paying them?
We can't carry. So you want us to?
Are you saying
that we should win the money you left us?
Me refer to statement.
Yeah, power producers. Ochina ni ebehu ahia ebeko energy sector. Ahia ebeko. So ochina
but you guys should try as much as possible to give us timetable. Because now you will do some.
Now you also want timetable.
You will do some. 2 months. You should give us timetable.
You want timetable
because the heat.
God willing tomorrow.
To all amounts to all God willing tomorrow.
2 months when you.
2 months.
So it's relaxing.
2 months. Yes,
See, you can't.
It
is almost at the edge of collapse. They champion the agenda of this current government. Why? Because they can't even get money to buy food. I know a radio station. And me say I am there. Say or chamber bread, but also bread.
So let's go to our final topic for discussion. Let me come to you. Celebrated Independence Day at Jubilee House. S value for money. Elias Mahama.
Yes, like we said, we've cut costs and then we felt that in as much as we are cutting costs across all the sectors, we felt that the 20 million, like I said, was something that we could cut cost on. And then in cutting costs, we should have a small celebration at the Jubilee House instead of, booking the Independence Square, going here, calling this person, making this reservation, canopies, tents and all that. We felt that this was also a means of cutting costs. So, we felt the value for money.
Is the Independence Square not for the state?
Yes, it's for the state, but yes, it's for the state. Have to book.
Do we have to book?
As far as I know, if people want to use the Independence Square, they have to pay, but I don't know how much.
Like state property. Celebrating 6th March Day, we need to book that place.
That's why I said I don't really know how.
Okay.
But what I know is that to book Independence Square, you have to book. So,
okay.
But I don't know if the government within themselves is organizing, they will have to book.
Okay.
But if we felt 20 million organizing at Independence Square would cost us this much, why don't we cut it? Organize a small ceremony. The president comes, tells us how we are moving as a country. the way forward and the significance of independence. If we've seen that this is the way forward, why don't we just do it? Use 1.5 million and move forward. I believe this is the value for money. Let's save the 18.5 million rather than the 13.7 used in Ho and the 50 million used in Cape Coast. Let's just save all that money, and then let's show Ghanaians that cutting the size of government is saving cost. Cutting the size of some of these celebrations is saving cost. And in the latter part of his statement, he said that we should be expecting more of these cost cuts. We should expect more. So, the president has done well. He has done very well by cutting the cost of the Independence Day celebration.
Okay, yeah, from this angle, and Sana, one of the things is, I personally feel, say, each year Independence Day, it also creates an avenue for people to sell. Yenfa Ashanti region even in 2019. Yewo enkrofo a wo mu tu kwan fi obi memu.
Yes.
Eba because wo mu pese wo mu be hwe kwan ya Ghana yesifa celebrate your Independence Day. Obi ba obe high hotel, obe to aduane, obe to made in Ghana, ye kente ye accessories ya ye use ya made with the Ghana colors no. Ni ade nyina. This year, dear, a course na a very simple and things. I saw a lot of tourists. Complaining bitterly say they thought say womo ba aba be share said the Ghana is celebrating Independence Day near there, and when they came, they didn't even get a chance to even witness it near there. Don't you think say state so far been waboka from that because say me koton si oba kwa I pay tax. Se nipa 10 eto a dey pay tax, nipa 100 to a dey pay tax. Inti sa sika na nka Ghana nso no, ye betumi a generate from the Independence Day no. Aren't you sure say ya hwe sa sika ni nyina?
Oh, in as much as individually, for be gaining money, and then
the state is going to gain
also
that
gain money because of taxes and all that. But if you compare it to the amount that Kaibe share, there will be an imbalance. I don't think say the amount of money say they compare. I don't think say there should be an imbalance because say when we spend a lot of money in getting it, in organizing a big ceremony, and then people buying this, buying that, or they compare the amount of money that we spent is more than.
No, I'm not sure I'm going to agree with you on that.
Because
that the amount of we are talking about 16 regions.
16 regions. It is why it is not everybody. I don't know how much the intake. I don't know how many. I can't give an estimation of how many people come for the Independence Day celebration. And this, what you are saying, is something that I can't really give. A balance as to whether the state is gaining or losing.
The state is definitely gaining. The state can never and ever lose on Independence Day.
That's why I say I can't really tell because if the president says that 20 million is the cost in celebrating, and we use 1.5 million in celebrating, I mean, at on hearing you, we've cut costs, but individually and tax-wise, we've also lost. And tourist hotels, if nothing at all, there will be other places. I mean, when they come, they can't just come for one day. Maybe Oba Independence, Omina, Cape Coast. So that side is also where we can talk about. But it is a question I can't really give an answer to as to whether we actually lost or gained. What I know is that the cost involved in organizing, we've cut the cost.
But states
no bet boka or we lose as to tourist attraction and all that. I can't really tell.
Okay.
Initially, I think that when we were talking about this Independence Day celebration and other stuff, I stressed on some of these things that we are already coming to talk about. You see, one thing that my brother should know is the Independence Day is a national celebration. It's not a government event.
Yeah.
Independence Day celebration is for the people.
Yes.
So if you tell me you are organizing the events at Jubilee House. Look, even with the political perception, you see, some people are more political animal than they are national. You get it? People might even think that you are rather politicizing the event. Do you get my perception? Because look, imagine that this event has been, organized at the Independence Square. The normal venue that we all know.
Square.
The place has been, always been, it's politics, everywhere anymore to the extent that because in the John Mahama no crowd by the Independence Day Jubilee House because on Besegana for crab heading, able get access to the event. You get it? And look, the event is our identity.
Yes.
As a people. Look, was it in 2018 when they celebrated the Tatamale? Was it 2018, right? Look at that. Just the atmosphere, the culture display, and that effect. You get it? So, China independence, they won't even. So, maybe you bet my they are well advanced more than us. But look, let me say, a Kabuwa, Obo, Eddie, you get it? Some costs are, justifiable. You get it? Me say, Ebia, ma womeba, not me toa tadia, ma me bana, me boka, but me ma me ban one day. I have you get it? So, a woman say, O man penny, on only not dream permudie. Not dream, say, Bia, or ye, am my attica. So, but look, we are losing our identity. You get it? We are losing the unity atmosphere in our environment, especially when it gets to occasions like this. Do you know, say me, when the Seas match, I didn't even know that day was Seas match.
You didn't know?
I didn't even know. Yeah. Because sometimes the occasion will even tell you the date it is. Yeah. You get it? What drew Christmas? Like you would see the sound of where now you could see that we are having Christmas. You get it? Do you remember Ghana at 50? I didn't know was a Ghana that cup. I still have mine. That time no me just as for.
Okay.
You get it? I still have mine. So it's an identity. Emma who say yes. Oh yeah, Ghana. When in Jubilee Park. Do you know Jubilee Park? Yeah. Do you know say it was called Jackson Park?
Yeah.
That was the original name.
Yeah.
Why? Yet the Jubilee Park because to mark the 50th, which is the Jubilee anniversary when Ghana gained independence. So it serves as an identity. So now you are cutting costs, but you don't know you are depriving the people of a certain perception that you should have. You get it?
Yeah.
Irrespective of how cost effective it might look, you are depriving people of things they should know. But yeah, 2019, Baba Yara,
yeah.
The cultural display. You see the enthusiasm.
And I think a beton region, you know, but Nam said
that was the 2018. That was the first time I'm a court tamale.
People go there to go and learn the new culture and things.
You get it? The cost now. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or Kate Costin. When him say you're losing a lot of.
Yes, that's what I know. We have lost a lot.
We've lost investors.
Yes.
We've lost foreign mercenaries. Those people who want to come to Ghana to know.
Have a feel of how Ghanaians celebrate.
You get it?
Because I know say Kadia Yawaka.
I cannot remember.
And the money
besides,
we were going to have would be more than this.
We are in the Jubilee House. Yeah, we are going to say why I make it to you know Quran. It is an estimation that you make. Me, I don't have figures. So me, when I don't have facts, I don't quote figures because figures might sometimes sound very confusing. You get it? And a bit in your corner, what should they? Meaning that me what the figures? Well, me, I don't mean both figures. I give estimations. You get it? And you know. No matter how cost effective, how costs whatever description that we will accredit to it, you know, we are losing our identity by if he continues to adapt this strategy. It is a lazy man's approach to Ghana resources. It is a lazy man's approach.
Oh, even John Dramani Mahama said he saved 19 million Ghana cedis.
It's so.
20 million, and that means you sue just
1 million. So.
And he saved 19 million.
So. You get
but
it.
Ghana what cover?
Yeah, what cover because look, our tourism industry. With Yaman, you see. And yes, they are different.
Oh, there were videos, Abrofuna Biaba, were complaining bitterly.
It's not about the fanfare aspect, too. It's about the communication, the image you are selling outside there. You get it? It's not. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we've given you the second chance. This is not Philadelphia, but this is the second chance Ghanaians gave you.
Okay.
They've given you this chance to come and correct the mistakes some people perceive you to have made previously. But if you continue on this tangent, and he wasn't even ready to come for the second time. What you say? My brother, Mr. BNI, they should let's be
careful with some of the things you say. Let's be careful.
I am making that point.
It is by the grace of God that waits me about.
No, you are saying that he wasn't even ready to come.
Yes.
Why are you John Dramani Mahama?
It's a known fact.
What is a known fact? You and who know?
Even in his Facebook, in my first coup d'etat, he can't even make decision for himself. So it's a known fact. So what I'm talking about, my brother? And look, let me tell you. Look, some of us.
Let's be careful. You have said 2 or 3 statements about the president.
Listen to me.
You said the president wasn't fit.
I am testing this. Some of us, we don't fear the BNI thing.
You don't fear.
The only thing that
you are on the national television.
Yes,
you're on the national television.
He hasn't really said anything that is going to trigger for BNI.
I'm coming. Listen.
And he said it's a known fact. Who know?
My brother,
yes, if the MPP members are going to vote, do you think anything would happen?
If the MPP members are going to vote, we are looking at the outcome of the election. What's happened? 38.
Listen to me.
They voted.
Listen to me. Checking the vote.
The vote count.
2020 and then
yes, the vote count. It doesn't. You can't tell that.
We will report ourselves. We will come there ourselves. I won't lie to you.
Ghana.
Listen to me. I have not insulted the president.
No, you've not insulted the president.
I have not said anything to even implicate myself with respect to the identity of the president. So if you tell me, say, BNI, what are you trying to mean?
No, listen.
BNI,
you can't make your own. You can't make your own false acclamations.
Right? What acclamations are you talking about?
You can't just make such statements. First, already you said the president was fit. That's why he decided to do this small. Did the president tell you he was sick?
Is he fit?
He's fit.
Is he fit?
And I showed you.
If you think he's fit, you have made my.
You have made your point.
Good.
So if he's fit,
he's fit.
Don't
say what you don't know. Don't say what you don't know.
Communicator. Yes. I am an MPP communicator. So you are privy to some information more than I do.
So
and I'm saying
I'm coming.
So you don't know, so don't say. You don't know, don't say. You are Kweku.
Listen to me,
yes.
Listen to me. No. You see, that's why I'm telling you. Look, these things we are past that thing. You get it? You might be saying, "No, say Vienna, very Say. I won't allow you to waste your food. The issue is, look, we are in a democratic state. We are not in a banana republic. You can't be using state institution to torture people. What are you talking about? What happened to?
Don't say what you don't know.
No, what happened to?
Don't say what you don't know.
If I don't say what I don't know, your very own communication officer, Sami Jenfi, spoke damning issues about Akufo-Addo. Who even bothered to even mind you?
Don't say what you.
Because we thought it was unnecessary for you.
I said don't say what you. That's my advice.
Besides, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You get it? I am at liberty to make any statement that I want.
That you want.
We have free speech, but free after speech is what is wrong. So it's at my own discretion. What are you talking about?
Say whatever you want to say.
You have to. Yes,
that's what I have to say.
So if you tell me say BNI no institution, any part go.
Let's be careful.
The revolution mindset na this mukrano. You be emphasize
revolution mindset. Revolution mindset. Why
are you using a state institution which is supposed to even protect me?
No,
to threat me?
no. If you say something that is wrong, we'll come for you.
My time is up. Your final words.
Well, one thing that I would say is Ghanaians should try as much as possible to pray for this government.
Okay.
The issue is, it is a bare and glaringly clear fact that looking at how things have started, and if this is how it is going to go, then we have to pray. No. That's the only option that we have now, because the current president that we've handed over power to is already tired in some of his decisions and other things, that his posture and other things, as I initially said, which my brother was not in cognizance with me. But that is the fact, because the president looks tired looking at his decisions and how things things are going. Our security sector is bad, our energy sector poor, health, even the employees, the previous government employed, you are sacking them, and now you are telling me that I should have hope. What hope? It's I don't know. And Ghana for to abamano. It's sadom no. Ombano nkoso neja. Yemfanya no man ye.
Okay, Kweku down for Maminti was our final words.
Oh, they made me, I can say, like he said, we should pray. We should pray, and then I also trust the government. Yes, we should pray. Yes, everything that.
So now you believe in prayer. When casa don't be also be nice.
Oh no, we say let's pray. This is God. We are talking about God here. Yembompai say bibia abine edbesi needs to be able to implement it. Say yes, Mompai say policies be about. And we should also trust. I believe in the government, and I believe that everything will come out good. I mean, Ghanaians are not asleep. Ghanaians are weak. Okay. So we are also ready to deliver. And then we church for no. I thank them all for listening to this interesting conversation we've had. Now, we'll share more views for comment section here. Yeah.
Okay, kunya yentna so enche Kweku Dankwa NDC regional communication member, and also Kweku Deborah Jr. one also NPP regional communication member. And day yene womo etwe enkomo ewo studio hanum si ye sha ase de me anam the newspaper review le be so mo opadam so na team ne so emergency kakra bi baaye ena ema no epeja ni mo because wa kai mo say nyame ya adoma echina. The first budget ankasa at force and they but you streaming it live Kumasi online TV and also Kumasi online GH and to so over subscribe to the channel over share video no na eja and then some comment to share the best someone and so no what do I drink share alpha comment section I say Eddie my production crew ni nyina so no ye do me nyina see papa branch pa ko joma no na tina fidie na chi Eddie my so na executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebua one so abo ejuma papa me ametina dwamende edi dwumedie besom me din ene na na ya se o makram da sende ye besan so edi hia.